Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from the SCG. This is a vital match between Sydney and Carlton. The footy is finally back. After a long hot summer, it's time for these sides to show us what they've been working on. And out they come, led by their skipper. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Good to be here, Hutto. I'm going with the Blues. I'm expecting them to have a good year. They addressed their weaknesses during the off-season, and it's time to find out just how effectively they've done.
Thanks, Harf. Plenty of noise and excitement as we await the coin toss. The Swans looked spent when they fell 29 points behind Carlton at half-time of their 2023 MCG elimination final. Sydney rallied, though, with the first 3 goals of the third quarter before the Blues steadied with 3 of their own. The Swans persisted and cut the margin to 9 early in the last quarter. The match looked settled when Blake Acres ran into an open goal to leave Carlton 14 points up with 5 minutes to play. A Hayden McLean goal left Sydney with 25 seconds to force extra time, but the Blues held on in front of 92,000 fans to book their spot in the semi-finals, 11-8-74 to 9-14-68. It's Thursday night footy. It should be a beauty. Grundy wins the first ruck contest. Warner, Goulden, McInerney running in support. That's a waste. He's generally a good kick. Chesser can keep it moving. The Blues are out of trouble. Williams, Lord, tidy ball. Pitnet with a chance to run. Can he hit a target? Mackay! He's taken a beauty. Dean, Walsh, felt the pressure there. Mills takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Kicks laterally. McInerney, that's good work rate. Taking time to assess the options. Sarong pushes into space and receives the footy. Lloyd, he's besieged. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Pitnet slaps it out. Good ruck work and good roving too. Chesser, here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
The perfect start's gone begging, but I'm seeing some good early signs for them.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Quality delivery by foot. Probing ball. Roberts, Mills, couldn't get an effective disposal. Comes free in the tackle. Evans, not his best. The kick's astray and out of bounds.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Grundy showing his skills. Warner. Sarong. He's so good in close. McInerney. Malacan. He's set upon. They're tackling with venom today. Grundy looking for territory. Warner. The midfield battle's so important. Sarong. The Swans haven't been inside 50 for a while. Papley. Can he give them the lead? No, he can't.
That was almost put it in the book time. Geez, I'm glad I didn't.
Florence with the footy. Williams all on his own. Short pass looks good. Not on my watch, he says. They have absolutely spifflicated him. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Pitnet with a deft tap. Terrific tackle. We've got another stoppage. Grundy showing his skills. Warner, he's gone. Walsh, Williams. Haywood working hard and being rewarded. Normally delivers. Pitnet. Searching kick. Cowan drops into the hole and marks. Chesser. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Grundy smashes it out of there. Goulden. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. Pitnet gets his hand to it. Smith, Ainsworth, desperate defence.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Grundy wins it. McInerney puts his head over it. Can he find a teammate? Warner, he's drawn a crowd. The pressure is relentless.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Goulden, McInerney, handballs it to nobody. Malikan throws it on the boot. Warner working hard and presenting well. That's a useful ball. He's hit up the lead. Blakey can get it and go. He looked to have been taken high and the umpire thought so too. Who will stand under that? Mills doing what he does best. Walsh does the crumbing. He's got it.
It seemed like they were always going to get the first. They've made a great start.
The Blues have opened their account. Grundy got his palm to it. McInerney, Warner takes the hand pass. Mackay desperate to win it back. There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
Hewitt, can he impose himself on the match? Walsh on a lead. Chesser, the Blues, showing some good signs early. That's well played. This ought to end in a goal. The defence has fallen down. Bice had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Blakey has charged into space. Got a little time here. Jordan makes position. Off he goes. They can't catch him. Mills takes a beauty. Clever kick. Mackay went bang. It's a tough game. Kicks to space. Got the handball away. Haywood getting involved. Hollins Wiedering fighting hard. Lord, he's been accosted. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Pitnet with the tap. Cripps, Smith dishes it off. That's careless. Malikan, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Grundy wins the tap. Sheldrick, how will the umpire see this? It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
Both defences are holding up well. Goals haven't been easy to come by.
Rosas, Rowbottom, too slow. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Haywood has it within range. Heads for full forward. Punched away. Mills under pressure. Grundy, Wicks. They haven't been able to buy a goal. Rowbottom all alone in the centre square. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. McGovern makes good contact. Ainsworth tries a safe ball. Manages to find a teammate. That's skillful. He ran into a brick wall. Gets the kick away. It's no place for the faint-hearted. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. The two big men do battle. Rowbottom, he's lost his bearings. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Time to check in with Gary.
The Blues made a great start to the match. If they can keep it going, they'll take the crowd right out of it. There's nothing travelling sides like better than a quiet crowd. It means you're doing a lot right.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Pitnet wins it down. Walsh, Smith, stripped of it. A bit of a panicked handball. Hewitt didn't need to be asked twice. Florence, Grundy cuts it off. The Blues guarding the corridor. Jordan has found some space. Kicks to centre wing. They must tidy up their kicking. Looking to extend this margin. Kemp gets his kick despite the heat. Mills is there to thwart that play. Careful ball movement. Good work rate. His field kicking is normally first rate. Amati in the clear. Takes them on. Picking their way through. Mackay couldn't quite. When one tackle just won't do. Couldn't get a disposal. Mills. Cripps wins it back. For a flying start to the term. It's online. He's drilled it.
The Blues are building on their impressive first quarter. They've got their tails right up.
The Blues have been impressive so far. There could be an upset brewing. Grundy has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Rowbottom, Sheldrick, Malakin swoops on the non-preferred. Warner, will the umpire pluck a free kick? The umpire whistles for a ball up. Grundy smashes it out of there. Rowbottom, Warner in the right spot. Hewitt, Smith. Blasts away. And inside 50 goes begging. Takes the safe option. Rowbottom works hard to present. Hewitt making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Warner, who's front and centre. And we'll have a throw in.
Hasn't been the highest standard game, but still been enjoyable to watch.
Pitnet gets his hand to it. The Blues are playing some great footy. The kick is precise. Florence, Walsh, Grundy. Time and again, he gets to the right place. Is anyone home? Jordan. The fans will be happy to see this. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Grundy showing his skills. Warner steadies, fires, bullseye!
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if he can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
One kick game again. Pitnet showing his skills. Cripps. Walsh, he'll work all day. Somehow release the ball. Smith, Pitnet. Cowan gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Looking for a quick transition. Quality delivery by foot. Sarong can keep it moving. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Jordan, Sarong running in support. Rampy. No one can mark. Goulden, clever handball. Amati, he's lost possession. Rowbottom, the coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Can he hit a target? That's an impressive mark. Normally delivers. Grundy, read it well. He's generally a good kick. Sarong pushes into space and receives the footy. They've picked their way through. Heaney gets to the front spot and can line them up.
This to get it back to a point.
He won't threaten the goals with kicking like that, but he has at least managed to score.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
Trying to catch them out. What can they muster from the back half? That's a useful ball. Hewitt with a chance to relieve the pressure. Walsh, all on his own. Goes laterally. They've opened them up here. The Blues look well drilled. Cripps, Lord, by hand. Walsh squeezes the kick. He's been dispossessed. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
You can't afford to do that too often. Can he find a teammate? Lloyd takes an excellent grab. Conservative ball movement, just biding their time. That's careless kicking. Smith can run and gun. Good thinking and good execution too. Evans, Cripps, Walsh loves the hard stuff. Blakey wins it back. Great mark. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. Cowan feeling the heat. Can they find a late goal?
Bad kicking there, out on the full.
That's the value of pressure.
Warner, dangerous to leave on his own. Searching kick.
Punched that like he meant it.
Sarong. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Smith runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Sarong threw himself at it.
Bouncing ball.
They might be caught out on the turnover.
They cannot keep him quiet.
Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. Florence presents in space. Smith, Dean, what can he do with it? He's besieged.
Stoppage coming up on the wing.
Good ruck work. Sheldrick, he'll be sore in the morning. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Punch clear. Goulden got the handball away. The Blues head to the rooms with a narrow lead. We could have a thriller on our hands.
Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
Only a few points in it. Both sides are giving it everything. If they can both maintain the great pressure they're applying, it will inevitably become a matter of who will crack first. It might be that a 10-minute period of dominance decides the match.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
Grundy wins it down. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Moving the footy laterally. Time to turn on the Jets. Florence gets a kick away. In no man's land. They've put themselves under pressure. He's caught. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Like Batman and Robin. Cripps, Lord, was committed to the contest. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Young, he's struggled to make an impact to this point. The Blues looking dangerous.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. McInerney does the roving. Who was he aiming for? Florence. Sarong with the smother. Maybe that can lift them. I've liked his game today. Rosas, Sheldrick, the Swans are good with their hands. Only a question of who will get the goal. Jordan, desperate defence. Great tackling technique there. Grundy slaps it out. McInerney looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played.
This is a brilliant game of footy. It almost makes me wish I was out there again.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Important clearance here. Jordan, terrific tackle.
They're tackling with venom today.
Pitnet got his palm to it. Cripps, who can run onto this and pump it forward? Amati affects the turnover. Wiedering doing what he does best.
It'll be tossed in the pocket.
The Blues are certainly looking the better side, but they'd love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
Grundy with a deft tap. Hewitt. Haywood charges onto it. Crunching tackle. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Young wins the tap. Chera, that's careless.
Jordan. He can draw them level if he's accurate. Oh, into the woodwork it goes. And the margin is 5.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
Florence brings it back in. Williams in the clear. Haywood. Probing ball. They're moving the footy well here. Williams. Clever kick. McInerney can't mark. Lloyd in the right spot at the right time. Wiedering gathers on the half volley. He's set upon.
It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
Grundy wins it. McInerney has been set a task. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. A chance to clear now. Chesser has found some space. Good work rate. What's he got on offer? Williams. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Young. Great body work. Just has to hit a target. Alarm bells are ringing. He will surely make this count. Picking their way through. Mackay is the man on the spot and he's marked.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
No trouble at all.
Neither team is able to string goals together or generate any meaningful momentum. It's an engrossing battle.
The Blues are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Grundy wins it out of the centre. Sheldrick, good tackle.
They're tackling with great intent.
Young showing his skills. Hewitt. Blakey clears the area. Ainsworth in the centre square. Chera gets his kick despite the heat. Mills, we've seen that before. Evans, you can't question his commitment. Mackay, right place, right time, goal.
Bit of momentum now. That's 2 in a row.
The Blues have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. The big men fly. McInerney. Roberts. He hasn't been himself today. McCarton. It's a tough game.
That's commitment to the cause.
No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Grundy wins the tap. McInerney. He's everywhere at the moment. Wiedering is a rock in defence. They're playing with purpose and poise. Lord, it sits, and he's in business. Williams. Who's got the wheels? Roberts closed him down. Navigated the traffic. McInerney. Wicks wins a hard ball. They need a spark. Good disciplined defence. Ainsworth. Hollins. Smith in the thick of it as ever. Got to get rid of it. Grundy picks off the pass. Can they keep the footy this time? Wicks makes position, recognising the urgency. Defence 101 there.
They are hunting the ball carrier.
The Swans with a chance for a stoppage goal. Grundy wins it. Goulden met solidly. The Blues
Are defending grimly.
Grundy showing his skills. Warner, big opportunity here. He puts it away and they're 6 points richer.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
That was a huge goal in the shadows of three-quarter time. Grundy wins the tap. McInerney. Lloyd might be just outside his range. McCarton.
Not on my watch, he says.
He's been quiet.
That's a missed opportunity.
A good tackle there. Forced him into the mistake.
Neat little stab kick. Quality delivery by foot. Can he find a teammate? Lord has charged into space. Hollins, Cripps, well played. Happy just to mop up these last moments before the break. Caught, dropped it like a hot potato. Hewitt has a vice-like grip. Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. Rampy, the Blues, on the ball now. That's a well-placed kick. Attracted a crowd. Haywood leads his opponent. Can he hit a target? Roberts, ever reliable. Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
Full credit to both sides for their defensive pressure. Neither of them have looked like buckling, and it's not hard to see this one remaining tough and tight. I'd be surprised if there's more than a couple of kicks in it at the end.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Grundy with a deft tap. Warner, Goulden, McInerney, Sarong. They cannot keep him quiet. Punched away. Wiedering is cool under pressure. That's skillful. The kick is precise. He might have thought about the corridor. Ainsworth, his field kicking is normally first rate. Sees an opportunity and plays on. McInerney, all alone in the centre square. Warner, marks on centre wing. Amati, dangerous to leave on his own. Tidy ball. McCarton. This is good footy. The defence has fallen down. Heaney has found some space. Searching kick. Was that a legal disposal? Sarong. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The Swans are back in business. Grundy wins it out of the centre. McInerney drops the football.
He'll feel that one when one tackle just won't do.
If he'd been clean there, he might have been away. Rucks go at it. Goulden, Grundy running in support. McInerney, he's already got one. He's still got one.
The Blues can't fall into the trap of trying to save the game. They need to keep taking it on.
Looking for a quick transition.
Dean, that's good work rate. Normally delivers. He's hit up the lead. Hewitt works hard to present. He's only had the one inside 50. Umpire calls advantage and off they go. Mackay is in the clear and marks uncontested.
A bit of wriggle room if you can kick this.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work too much, in fact.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
No time like the present.
Good thinking and good execution too. The Swans might be about to start something. The kick was centimetre perfect. Sizes up what's ahead. Lloyd can keep it moving. McInerney on a lead. What's he got on offer? And they're away. Evans. The Swans have denied them the corridor. Young in some space on the wing. Takes the safe option. Evans working hard and being rewarded. Ainsworth. Here's real danger now. Kicks inside the forward 50. Bice makes good contact. Young. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
He's off. I've liked his game today. Bice working hard and presenting well. Sarong. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Honours the lead. Can he finish it off?
He's batting at 100% so far.
For a second goal today, it'll have to wait. He's missed.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Looking for a quick transition. Bice marks in the back pocket.
Sarong with a chance to relieve the pressure. They're moving the footy well here. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Florence leading by example.
Bice continues to be a thorn in their side. Clever kick.
Sarong probing ball. Warner
On centre wing is marked.
doesn't often waste it. That's a good option, and this looks promising. McDonald has got loose. He's had little impact so far. It's a poor inside 50.
Young pushes into space and receives the footy.
Mackay with a chance to run. McGovern. Dean takes the hand pass. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Young wins the hit out. Cripps, Fogarty, Chesser. He's got support. Walsh picking their way through.
He's stolen a march.
They're moving the footy quickly. Malikan showing why he's such a good defender.
Well-weighted kick.
Sarong
Slips over the shoulder.
what's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now.
Roses in the clear on centre wing.
He's having a dirty day. Ainsworth will tidy up. They could almost have raffled it. Kicks inside the forward 50. Rowbottom tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Manages to find a teammate. Rampy, not good off the boot. Mackay went bang. He ran into a brick wall.
They have absolutely spifflicated him.
The umpire will have it. Young wins it. Cripps.
He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick.
Walsh hacking it forward.
Punched that like he meant it.
Blakey, the pressure is fierce. Wicks needs a good decision. The Blues guarding the corridor. Hollins. He's just about kicked the cover off it. Thumped away. And they see it out. Amati with the tap. Warner knew the tackle was coming. Lord onto it. Forward they go again. Haywood, that's a big play. The defence is disorganised. Malikan, Amati.
A quick getaway wasn't possible. They're tackling with venom today.
Amati with a deft tap. Warner in the right spot. The Swans under great pressure. Will have a forward 50 stoppage. Chance for a late goal. Young slaps it out. Walsh looks good. He's steered it through.
Knowing that you have to stop a certain player and actually being able to do it are two completely different things. He's got a hold of them today.
The Blues emerge victorious. Interstate wins are worth their weight in gold. The flight home will be very enjoyable indeed.
What were the main differences today, Half?
The Swans